Used to be an old schoolhouse. It's now an apartment building. Number 12. Beautiful sky. I think it's gonna die. I think when it beeps, it means it's dying.
Watch, listen.
Did it die?
I don't know.
That's scary. Be careful, please. Hello, whoever is watching. I'm doing my walk of gratitude. She's trying to figure out why it's beeping at her. Oh, I have 4 people watching. I was waiting. It only took almost 2 minutes for anybody to know I'm live. Doing my walk of gratitude with my daughter. Brought my camera. Gonna go take some pictures. Figured I'd take you guys with me. Hello, Paul. Oh, look at that. I could see what you guys are writing down there. Still haven't mastered this whole chat thing. Hello, Sarah. Aha, 4 people are watching. Time is 4:44. I love it. Hi, Michael.
Can I go down to the water over there?
Yeah, we're gonna walk down to the water. Doing my walk of gratitude. Look at this, you guys. This old cemetery. The Waterport Cemetery. 1864. So I did a video. It's actually rendering right now, and I figured I'd go take a walk with my daughter. It's spiritual causes of dis-ease. It's over an hour long. It's like an hour, and there's a car behind you. It's like an hour and 27 minutes. So for those of you that like long videos, there's one coming. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload, but it's doing its thing. I haven't uploaded anything on my laptop in months, so it's going to take a long time. Whoever just gave me a thumbs up, thank you. My daughter is on her hoverboard. Oh, that's how I get my chat. All I did was touch the screen and all of a sudden all the chats came up. Look at how beautiful this is, you guys. This river. Hi, Lexi. Look at this. It's a beautiful stream. I was just thinking to myself, look at that. Oh, look, there it is, the plane. I'll get back to what I was thinking about. Chemtrail. There's a plane right there, but the camera won't pick it up, but it's, the planes, they almost look like holographic. They don't even look real. Myros, do you see that plane?
Yes. Looks like a regular airplane.
Oh, she says it looks like a regular airplane. It's not even showing up on camera. Yes. So what I was gonna say was, because I was looking at the water. So all my life I thought I'm a Leo, going by Western astrology. I'm a fire sign, yada yada yada. Well, I started to dig deeper into astrology. Let me climb over this. Want to see my funky socks? So I dug deeper into some astrology, did some sidereal. I went sidereal instead of Western. And in sidereal astrology, I'm actually a Cancer. And Cancers are always attracted to water, and they tend to live by water. All my entire life, I've always have been attracted to water. I've always lived by some sort of water. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then my ascendant, my rising is Pisces, not Virgo. So when I got the meaning on Pisces, it totally resonated with me. Well, Virgo resonated with me too, but if you're doing sidereal, I think you go from Virgo as a past life and Pisces as the present life. So that's why Virgo would resonate with me. Rebellious, and then in this lifetime, nurturing. So I thought that was pretty cool. So any of you guys that are interested in looking up your true astrological sign, you should definitely look into sidereal astrology. You'll need to know your exact birth time and place. Your birth time is very important to get an accurate sidereal reading for yourself. I just thought you'd throw that out there. Hi, Paul. How are you? Let me see here. Hello, everyone. Paul, there are some UFOs here. I caught something in the sky the other night. I posted it on my channel. 3 balls of red light. Lexi, some are holographic, some are metallic balls that spray. That one definitely looked holographic. It looked like it was white and see-through. Lexi, I'm Virgo, alchemical and Cancer Western. Yes. Yes, me and good. Be careful up there. You're super rebellious. I am. I always tell people I'm a rebel, especially with this whole COVID stuff. I'm totally against the mask. I'm totally vocal about it. I always tell people that I am the resistance and I am not for all of that. I'm, muzzling myself and all that jazz. Look how beautiful this is, you guys. This is right down the street from me. I want to walk in there, but they said ticks are high this season. And with everything that's going on in my life, I definitely don't need a tick biting my ass and making me sick. I was gonna say tick. Making me tick. Making me sick. 611. You're a Scorpio? Did I put my boss in her place? She's not my boss. I don't have a boss. I am the boss. We do have a management team though, so I'm not the only boss on the floor. There's 3 of us. I'm actually the floor manager. But I don't ever let anybody take me out of my place. I never let anybody talk to me any type of way. But yes, I did set a few people straight. But I don't know what's gonna happen with my job. I talked about it in the video. I'm uploading a video right now. It's actually rendering, so I figured I'd come and take a walk. I'm posting a video. I was talking about spiritual causes of dis-ease. So that's uploading now. It's about an hour and 27 minutes long. Oh my gosh, she was going fast. And so in my video, I was talking about my job. I mentioned at the very beginning. Blue Storm Tribe. So my intro is like 8 minutes long. I didn't realize it was so long. I was just babbling on for 8 minutes, and I mentioned that my job may be closing. The owner reached out to me and told me that we're not doing so great, that we may need to close for the season. Normally we're open year-round, but the thing with COVID hit. We don't have that many people coming out to dine, so Gabby may be out of a job soon, seasonally. One aspect of me is happy. There's a bee right here. One aspect of me is like super happy because I could totally use the break. And another aspect of me is like, oh shit, money is gonna be tight. But I learned a long time ago not to let money govern me. But every once in a while, you get comfortable with it and you're like, well, I really need it.
Can I go down that trail?
Yeah, let's go. You gonna leave your hoverboard there?
Should I?
Put it like in the woods.
So no one can see.
Well, there's nobody around here, but yeah. We're gonna go walk on a trail, you guys. But I'm sure I can collect unemployment. Not that it's definitely not gonna be as much as I make.
Right here, Mom?
Yeah, just tuck it in there. It's definitely not gonna be as much as I make. Mars is in retrograde. Things will come ahead and fall apart. Yeah, definitely. It does feel like we are in a pressure cooker.
Like that, Mom?
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going with the flow, you guys. I'm not even gonna dwell on it. Whatever happens, happens. So, but yeah, I spoke about that in my video. Look how beautiful these things are. Check this out. We were walking the other day and we found this cut. we found this cut in the woods. Now, if we're really quiet, we might see deer. Okay, we're going in. Keep your eyes open, you guys. You might see some deer in here. I brought my camera because my intention was to do pictures. Yes, the universe always has my back. I believe everything is as it should be, and everything happens for a reason. So if I happen to lose my job, it's because I'm being pushed to move on to do something else. I never like change. I don't adjust to change very well, but I'm learning to do it, to adjust, and just to have faith. So the other day we were walking in these woods and a family of deer just went running. This is so cool. I love finding trails. It looks like there's a house up there. I see deer and wild turkey every day. I live in the mountains. Oh, that would be so awesome. I would love to live in the mountains. The closest thing I got to mountains was going to Barton, Vermont every July for 2 weeks, every single year with my father. My family lived in the mountains in Vermont, and I see bear, mountain lions, deer, rabbit, all kinds of weird stuff. Hell yeah, I was meant to do something else. I don't know what that something else is yet, but I will soon find out. My goal, I share it with you guys in my video, is to save up enough money to buy an RV, one that you can drive. Even, I don't care if it's new or old. As long as it drives, I can sleep in it, eat in it, cook in it, shower, and use the bathroom in it. As long as I can do all that and it gets me around, then I'm cool. I'm happy with that. Hey Bev, how are you? Yes, Vermont is beautiful. Very beautiful. This reminds me of Vermont, this right here. This is what Vermont looks like. Trees, nature, beautiful. The smell in here is amazing. My rose. Oh, there you are. I got nervous. I hear water, but there's water over there because we were just at the water. You just sold your travel trailer. Oh, I would love, if I had an RV, Bev, I would travel the whole United States and I would visit everybody that is subscribed to my channel that is in the United States. I would try to visit you in your state. Michael, this is in Western New York. I'm in Waterport, New York. I'm about 45 minutes away from Niagara Falls. And I think I'm about maybe 40 minutes from Rochester. I think I'm an hour away from Buffalo. I'm definitely an hour away from Canada. You're in Canada? What part of Canada are you in? Come to Montana. Oh yeah, if I get an RV, I'm definitely going to Montana. I'm definitely going to Colorado. I would camp right here. The mosquitoes are eating me up in here.
What would you do if you saw a bear?
I got that sweet blood.
What would you do if there was a bear?
If there was a bear, I would
You can't run because
I would try to pet it.
you're dumb then.
I'm dumb.
Try to catch that.
I'd be here, bear, bear, bear.
I would be going walking it slowly,
So if you saw a bear, what would you do?
walk in slowly, and then run after. So they can't see me. But I'm sprinting where they can't get me.
You're an hour away from Canada. Where are you, Lexi?
Who are you talking
You
to?
said you were in Montana, right?
Who are you talking to?
People, everybody.
Lexi, who? Hi, Rose. It's my Rose.
My Rose. Oops, what'd I do? No, I really wouldn't pet the bear. I was kidding. I just wanted to see her reaction.
Let me see what my phone can do. Show them.
What her phone can do. What can your phone do?
Do you see how it's like so like? Well,
She has a better phone than I do, you guys. Oh, that is so cool. I would have totally at least recorded it if I had a black bear outside. Montana. Okay. So that's a beautiful part of Canada that would be up towards that way in the States. I think the part of Canada that's across from me is Toronto, I think. We can.
should I go down and come hoverboard or no? Should I put it while we're walking in the house?
That's your totem animal.
Oh, I forgot I have my.
Bears are beautiful. Ooh, look at this thing. There's a big spider in there somewhere. Look at that.
Where?
I don't know. I don't want to get too close. I don't know if it'll jump on my face.
Oh my gosh.
Share your picture. I want to see your picture. I'm 14 hours from you. That's a long ride. But if I had that RV, that dream RV, well, actually, we can't even cross the borders right now. Last I heard, they closed the borders to Canada, so we can't even cross over. I crossed over into Canada by accident. I was driving to Buffalo, and I wasn't paying attention, and I think I think it was like a right. I took a right to go over this bridge, and the bridge was heading towards the border of Canada, and I couldn't turn around because I was on a bridge. And then when I got to the border, I told them I went the wrong way. They said I couldn't turn around. I had to go through the border. So the American side let me through. Sorry, my phone rang. Sorry, you guys, my phone rang and it knocked me off. So I went through the border. Then the Canadian side, it literally just went like this. American side went around like this. Canadian side. I said, I went the wrong way. They made me get out of my car, checked my car, did all this stuff. Took me an hour to go through the border to come back to the American side. And all I did was take a wrong turn. And all the guy on the American side had to do was yell to the guy on the Canadian side and say, hey, she really did just take a wrong turn. But it didn't happen like that. Because everything in America is fucking difficult. So we're gonna walk down to Lake Alice.
Wait, hold on.
That's what we're doing. So while I have you guys on live, you guys have any questions you want to ask me? Do you want to share anything with me? What do you guys want to talk about? That's right, Merca. Crazy truckers. I only have 100,000 mosquito bites on my body now from walking through the woods. Let's go to the other side. We're gonna walk up to Lake Alice. Burning off that pizza I ate. My poor choice of dinner tonight, pizza. I was craving it. I was supposed to be at work today, but I took a personal day. I really needed this personal day. Yeah, the Schumann resonance is all over the place. Car! Look at the roots on that tree, you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your guys' ears. Look at the cemetery. It was built in the 1800s. I always walk through there. The other day I was doing pictures in there. My intention was to do a Halloween photo shoot in there, but I don't have anybody to shoot because I tried to get my daughter to dress up in my Halloween costume. I have the lady in white costume, and she's like, ah. That was the response I got from her. Then I asked her if she would dress up like a witch, and she gave me the same, oh, why? So I don't have anybody to photo shoot. I just thought it would be fun. That would be cool. I heard he's gonna release a lot of things. What did you write? I took a picture of a star being on my laundry bag the other night. You have to share these pictures. Are you guys on Instagram or Facebook? If you're on Instagram, you can follow me. My Instagram name is same as my YouTube, Witchy Vibes 11. I showed this when I first started my video. This used to be an old schoolhouse. Now it's an apartment complex. You're stupid with apps? I like my Instagram. I don't love it, but I like my Instagram. Facebook is a little like, so much negativity. I'm on it, but I'm really not as active as I used to be. Because it's just, I don't know, it's just so, like, everybody's so negative and so, they say the same stuff, you see the same stuff, everybody's sharing the same stuff. Yes, add me and share your picture. So I'm trying to get to the other side of the road so I can show you guys Lake Alice. It's the church that's across the street from my house. It looks like a church that should be in like Mexico. Hello, Phoenix. Very old looking church. Needs some work. Needs a lot of work actually. There's my house. Gonna walk past my house and we're gonna go to the water. See those plants right there? They call it the moonflower, or I think they also call it the devil's weed. I don't know why, it's beautiful. But one of them made its way into my garden and it's overtaking my garden. All of my Halloween stuff I had to take out, like all the gravestones. They flew away in the wind and I had to put all of my props in the corner of the porch because the wind knocked them all off the porch the other day. So I have them all tucked away. But anyways, that moonflower is so beautiful. Yes, Facebook does suck. Waiting for you. Love the yellow hearts. Haha, 11. Do you see the number 11 on his plates? Number 11, synchronicity. You're gonna have to catch the replay. Yes, really didn't talk about too much in the beginning. It took about 2 minutes for people to realize I was live. I'm uploading a video. I don't know exactly how I'm going to title it. I think it's going to be titled Spiritual Reasons for Disease, Dis-ease, Metaphysical Reasons for Dis-ease. I spoke a little bit about that. It's really a long video. It's over an hour. It's like an hour and 27 minutes long. Wow, this walk feels like a very long walk. The other day she was riding her bike and she just left me. Kind of like what she's doing now. She doesn't walk with me. She says, "Do you want to walk?" Yeah, but she never walks with me. You always miss my live videos. Well, you made this one. I never really know what to talk about in a live video. Anything is up in the air. We can talk about anything. All great information. That video was so long, the one that I'm rendering right now, uploading right now, that that a lot of the diseases that I name from A to V, I think I stopped at varicose veins. I'm gonna place a lot of them in the description area where you can just read them and then read the affirmations, because it was just so many to name. I think if I would have named them all, it would have brought me into a 2-hour video. Look at this house, you guys. I love this house. This one and that one are my 2 favorite houses on this street. I get like a witchy vibe. Like a witch lives here, like a healer. Like beautiful gardens, beautiful house, beautiful windows. But then there's this house, and at nighttime, it's all lit up. There's lights all over this place, in the backyard, on the trellis, every single window, the A-frame of the house, the porch. Everything has a light. It has that, like, that fairy vibe, like that angel fairy vibe. Pretty house. Am I taking too long?
Yes.
That's my rose, everyone. Be careful. This, you guys, is our post office. Yes, definitely 2 different energies between those houses. That's our post office. Look how tiny it is. Did it die?
No, I just went too fast.
It's so tiny. Like 1 person at a time can go inside that post office. Cornfield back there. Do you use essential oils in your witchcraft or for your general health and well-being? Yes, yes, and yes. I love my oils. Love, love, love my oils. I love them. I wear them for healing just because they smell good. I definitely use them in my practice. I rub them on my candles. Yeah, I love small towns too. Look at this house. So a few months ago, I don't know if you guys remember, I posted this house on one of my witchy vlogs on my way to work. And the house burned down. It was a chemical reaction. He was painting or something, and it was so hot outside that he put the rags or paintbrushes, sponge brushes in a bag on his back porch. And it was near his dryer. And I think it was a gas dryer or something like that. And the fumes from the paint, and then somehow ignited the gas dryer, and poof, the house started on fire. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody's house start on fire, and this is the first time I've seen them rebuild their house. And it's coming along really nicely. How do I burn the fragrances? I use incense. I use frankincense. It's like I don't know how they get it, but it's like dried sap almost. That's what it looks like. At least when you heat it up, when it gets hot, and I get the incense from it or the scent from it, it starts to melt and it looks like sap melting. I like to use that, and I like to use myrrh. You can use your oils if you're into the oil burning. I just put them, I have this little candle thing where you put the candle on the bottom, pour the oil on the top, and the candle heats the oil and it creates the scent, if that's what you're asking. Okay, let's see. This is Lake Alice, you guys. Yes, they look like little beads. The frankincense and the myrrh. Diffusing, that's the word. Hi Chris, how are you? You almost joined the 20-second club last night, but one of your old videos popped up. Next thing I knew, I was laughing and crying. The voices were so bad, but I'm doing much better. What voices? What voices are you referring to? Oh, I'm sorry. Spirit voices? Say hello to Chris, everyone. Chris is a seer. Very intuitive, very psychic. I love diffusing oils too, yes. Oh, patchouli, my mother used to wear that all the time. I used to think it smelled so bad. I grew into liking that smell, that odor.
My phone's at 1.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any water in here?
No, I didn't bring any water.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Do I need a special burner for the heads? For the little beads that you're talking about, I put them in, so how you would normally burn like those wax melts, those no, don't sit up there please. Those wax things that you put into the candle burners.
Can I do this? That's
where I put the resin. Haha, resin. Right when I said that, I seen your post, Sarah. Thank you. The beautiful My Rose.
Who said that?
Chris did.
Who's Chris?
Right here.
Oh.
Ha! Everybody's saying hi to you, Chris. I'll have to show you guys a picture, or Phoenix, I'll have to show you a picture so you totally understand what I'm saying. I think you do, but I'll show you just in case.
I can't sit right here.
No, if you fall in, you're gonna give me a heart attack if you sit up there.
I'm not gonna fall. I'll be holding on.
I used to have a patchouli plant. It was actually, the odor was not that bad. It smelled better than my mom's oil. But before I was on my journey, my mother is a hippie, so she's like one of those old school hippies, like no shoes, dancing to the drums, you know, the beats, dancing in those drum circles. Smokes her weed. She loves everybody. She used to smell like patchouli. She still does. But back in the day, I used to say that she smelled like trees and dirt. Now I enjoy that trees and dirt smell.
What happens if we can't look? Oh, well.
So a little history about this place, you guys. This is Lake Alice, here in Waterport, New York. Lake Alice, okay? This is a man-made lake. The water that you see, sandalwood. She loves sandalwood too. So where you see this water, there used to be houses and a village and everything, all underneath this water. Okay? So they dug out, they allowed this water to come in, washed away all these houses and villages. I don't know if there's houses. Some people say there is houses down there. I don't think there is, but there could be, who knows. It's very, very deep. It's like a few 100 feet deep. And then they built up the land around this lake and they started to build houses around here. Okay, so if you go that way, there's a factory, an electric factory, and they use this water to create electricity. And it's down that way somewhere. I think it's down that way. Yeah, it's down that way. But I don't think that they use that electric facility anymore. So you could still see the old electric facility and the stuff that they used, you know, to create electric for this town which they don't anymore. This town is very small. It's like, here's the bridge, boom, that's the town. I literally just walked the whole town with you guys when I was coming this way. Showed you guys the post office, and that's literally all we have. Looks like it used to have a gas station, but there is no gas station there.
Oh, you were showing me.
It's cold. The screaming in my head. Spirit screaming, or like just screaming because of your foot, Chris? I hope your feet are doing better. Phoenix, in this lake, they do say that some people die because they jump off this bridge. But I don't really know how they die from jumping off the bridge. Some people have. Look I'm gonna show you. I mean, I won't jump off the bridge just because I'm a chicken. I know how to swim, but I don't have that, well, I guess I could jump off here. It's really not that bad. Literally, look at that. Here's the ledge and boom, there's the water. Maybe they hit that, I don't know, but you have to jump further out. I mean, there's no rocks or anything right here. All the boats go through here, right under the bridge. No rocks, nothing. I have heard that people have jumped in and even broken their arm and stuff, but I think that's because they're jumping in wrong. It's the way they're hitting the water. There's a car. She's so mad when I tell her there's a car. Teenagers. I love that house right there. Yeah, the bridge is definitely not far from the water. Let's go to the other side of the bridge. This is actually the side they jump off of.
Some people jump off of here.
Do you fish? No, I don't fish. Fishing is boring because it takes a lot of patience.
I fish.
B, I don't like worms.
I fish. Guys.
C, I feel really bad when I catch a fish. I feel really bad when other people catch fish, and I see the poor little fish trying to breathe in the air when it's supposed to be breathing in the water, and I don't know. It's like my empathy, it has like cranked up a few notches. So when I see like people fishing and they catch a fish and I see the poor fish gasping for air, it's like, oh, poor fish. Even though I eat fish.
You eat tuna fish, you eat fish sticks, like you eat fried fish.
I do. Yes, you're right.
Like how you said you feel bad for pig, but you eat bacon and sausage.
She's schooling me, you guys.
Or when you're eating
You
eggs.
hear the soldiers. You're the same. At least I'm not alone. You got to see how I hook a worm to a hook without even touching it. I throw it down on the ground, step on it with my foot, take the hook and hook it. When I did fish, because I took her because she begged me to take her fishing. So cool. I know, Chris, oh my God, was so little when I first met you, and now look how big she's gotten. She's a freaking teenager now, 13. It died? Oh, her hoverboard died. Those hoverboards are so dangerous. I can't even get on that thing, but they betray you. You saw how she was just riding it, it just like poof, stopped and then like threw off, like how a horse kicks you off. That's what her hoverboard did. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I flew off of it.
What do you want to say to everybody?
Hi.
That's it?
Yeah. I don't know. Hi.
Are you a starseed? What's that look? Are you a starseed? Are you psychic? Can you see spirit?
Sometimes, yeah, not every day.
She's suppressing her gift, you guys. She's suppressing her gift. She doesn't like that she can see spirit. All of them, and I mean all of them, go to her. Sometimes we see people, they'll come to us in a more gentle way. And when I say gentle, I mean like they'll come to us as they were when they were at their youngest and healthiest and vibrant in their life. However, when my Rose sees spirit, they come to her and they show themselves to her in the way that they died. So if they drowned, for instance, because we used to have a lady that I would see her too. So it was the girl that drowned. She fell out of a tree in the Oak Orchard River. Her and her brother were playing, and Chris knows this. Chris, remember you validated how she died, and we looked it up in the town records. So she fell out of the tree and she drowned. So she would come to us. First she came to my Rose, and she would show herself really like how you would look when you're dead, like that color of your skin and her hair sopping wet, dripping wet, black long hair, and she was kind of like hunched over, and she was in her dress, and she just looked really creepy. And she wasn't meaning to be creepy. I believe that when they show themselves to you in the form of how they died, it's because their death was quick and they don't even realize they died. And I had a lot of children in the Oak Orchard house that came to me, and I believe it's because they were looking for their mother. They've died so fast they don't even realize they died. They need closure. So we crossed her over. But a lot of people show themselves to my Rose, and when she explains them to me, I'm like, ooh, that's creepy. Like, I don't want to see that one. She had one that was under her bed. I don't really think it was a spirit though. Sometimes when you can see spirit, you can see everything. And I think she was just seeing some sort of a creature. I don't think it was meaning to be spooky. But she used to draw pictures of this one. One day I'll have to show you guys because I have it all in the filing cabinet. But she would always draw pictures of this one. It just looked like a scary old lady with black curly scraggly hair with a scary looking face, and this little entity would be under her bed. And I'm like, why is it under your bed? And why was that woman under your bed? Do you remember? She doesn't remember. So she wouldn't sleep in her bed because she was afraid of the woman under her bed. I don't even know why the woman was under her bed, but it was creepy. Then we had the tall man, which he's the protector. I had a nurse. She used to see a nurse at my bedside, and she said every once in a while the nurse would lean over and look into my face, and she'd be like, she's looking into your face right now, Mom. And I'm like, I don't see this one. But it's creepy when she's telling me that there's an entity over my bed looking into my face, into my eyes, and she says she's making sure that you're healthy. And I said, well, what does she look like? And then she described her as a nurse, but she must have been a nurse in like the 1930s era because of how she explained her hat with the red cross on her hat. And at the time, I was I was healing from my thyroid. I had my thyroid removed, so I was healing from that surgery, which was a pretty long healing process. And it was kind of cool that I had a spirit by my bed. I think I lost connection somehow. I'm reconnecting. You guys can hear me. Yes, little Darla. I remember little Darla. You said she moved with me. Yes, my Rose had blocked a lot out.
Had what?
You blocked a lot out. My thing is, look, it's spinning like it's thinking or trying to connect.
Oh, the doggies are out.
You saw the birds?
They're still in there, look.
Watch this.
Do they go out?
Yes, it's breaking up because I don't know why it's breaking up. The connection is really wonky all of a sudden.
Feather.
I started talking about spirits and then the connection broke up. It should be connected because I'm home now. It should be picking up my Wi-Fi at least. We took our pool down. I didn't take it down. Husband took the pool down. Look at that ugliness. Oh my God, it's hard. It's like a rock. That's weird. It's like cement. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you could still hear me. I'm gonna have to let you go because it's not connecting. Bummer. I started talking about spirit and then it knocked me off. Me, I'm wearing the red shoes. They're mine. I'm wearing the red shoes. That's me. I wonder where all the water went. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. That's a project that we're working on, my Roses Clubhouse. Got my apple trees. Look, I got 3 apple trees. My garden is a little sad. These are actually my mom's from like the 70s. These were her. They're old, like really old. I rock my mom's old sneakers. They're so comfortable. I love Converse. Those are my favorite sneakers. I had pumpkins in here, but I took them all out because it only gave me 2 pumpkin plants and then the whole thing died. My plants are all just very sad. Look at my tomatoes. This one got a boo-boo. Some more tomatoes. These are my sweet potatoes, my spinach, garlic. Yeah? My cabbage. I'm wondering when it's actually going to create cabbage. It's been a while. Oh, I love my tomatoes. Look at this. Look at these corn stalks. Let's go watch. I think it actually really died on me this time. YouTube hates me. Oh, yes, I think I have connection again. The other day when I seen those objects flying through the sky, they were going, that was west, and they were heading east, right over these cornfields. Yes, Chris, you did describe my house perfectly. I'm just reading the comments. So yeah, as I was saying, these red sneakers were my mother's in the 70s. I was born in 78, so my mother wore these in the early 70s. Aw, Chris, thank you. That was so generous of you. You rock. She's a dog lover. She's an animal lover.
Watch him bark. Ready? Wait, hold on.
Oh, I love it. 9 people watching and I got 9 thumbs up. Yes.
Watch, wait. Hold on. Wait, bark.
What does the devil's weed look like? Oh, I'll show you. Let's go to the front of the house and I will show you. La 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 la. Burning my calories today. Love and light to you too, Phil. Thank you so very much. Many blessings. So here is what they call the devil's weed. They're closed now because it's a plant that opens up at nighttime or the early morning. So I think these ones are due to open. Yeah, they must be due to open because when they're done opening, they do that. They just die. This one's a new one. So I seen this plant when I was doing this garden a few months ago, and I thought, oh wow, don't pull that. I told my husband, don't pull that. I want to see what it turns out to be. And it turned, you know, it was just this little beautiful plant, and now it's this humongous. Look at this, it's taking over my whole garden. The people across the street have it, but it's nice how they have it set up. Mine's just like a blob. It's like poof, right there. But they have these cool seeds. Let me show you the seeds. Okay, just making sure there's no spiders. You see that pod right there? Okay, this is where, ow, and it has pokey things on it. Let's get one that's not so pokey. Okay. So this is where the seeds are. And I'm going to open it. Look at all those seeds. So I did some research on this, and this is a perfect time to plant these. So I'm just going to throw them into the garden because I don't mind this plant. I don't mind it producing more, you know, but more evenly through the garden. I'm just going to throw some dirt on it so the wind doesn't blow them away. Put this one away and plant some more later, but I just wanted to show you what was inside of it. So yeah, that is the devil's weed. It's a beautiful plant. This one right here is my Rose of Sharon. So I took a clipping of the root from my tree from my old house, and for months and months and months, I mean like months, you guys, you want that plant, I can mail you a pod. Maybe it'll make it to you. Email me your address and I will mail you a pod. And you can have all the devil's weed you want. So this is my Rose of Sharon. So I dug out my huge tree, dug her down to the roots, and I clipped some of her roots out. I clipped 3 roots out. And I had this in dirt for so many months. And I almost just threw it away. I didn't think I did it right. And one day, a few months ago, one day I came outside and I seen one tiny leaf. And I was like, holy shit, it's alive. So I took it out of the pot that I had it in and I put it in the ground, and now look at it. It's the same size it was, second generation. This is almost the same size as the first one I bought. And it took 5 years for this beautiful tree to just grow at my other property. And the new owners of that other property cut down the tree. It's so sad. So sad. But I've neglected my garden. It has a bunch of weeds in it. But it was really pretty at one time. Now all the weeds are taking over. My pansy garden. I think that's what they're called. My birds finally came back. Remember I was talking about it in my other video? Well, they came back and they ate their food. Alright guys, I'm gonna head in. Wow, that devil's weed really poked my finger hard. It left a hole in my finger. By the way, that devil's weed is poisonous. So if you have animals like dogs or cats or anything that's outside, cows, horses, if they eat it, it will kill them. So hopefully you don't have any animals that are outside that will eat your plants, because it is a very poisonous plant. But it's also used for medicinal purposes. The Indian tribes used to use it, but you know, the doctor of the tribe would use it. I won't even mess with it. I wouldn't even know how to use it. I would definitely need somebody to show me how to use it. I'm not even interested in taking it. It's like what is that drug called when it makes you see stuff? A hallucinogen, something like that. LSD, I think it's called. Yes, Google it. But other than that, it's a beautiful plant to have in your garden, and it spreads out. And when the pods come out, you can take the seeds, you get a whole bunch of seeds, and you can spread them all over your property, and you'll have beautiful, beautiful flowers. Hallucinations, yes. It does give you hallucinations, but it's for spiritual purpose. But it can also kill you if you take too much, so I won't mess with that plant. Like ayahuasca, you okay?
Yeah, I got a brain freeze.
Ow. Devil's claw. That's what you guys call it? Devil's claw? Yes, it does have thorns. The pods have huge thorns on them. It just poked my finger.
Actually, if they know how to do backflips, probably not.
My Rose wants to know if any of you guys know how to do backflips.
What did they say?
Nothing yet. I'm eating my tomato.
Huh?
Oh, it has thorns on the stalks. Ooh.
Mama?
Mm-mm.
They said no.
They said many, many moons ago.
Who said that?
Phoenix. Paul said not him.
Oh. I can do a front flip, so I can't land it.
My lime tree has prickers on it.
I can't land it.
So does my lemon tree.
But I can't do backflip.
But it says to clip them off, because if you don't clip them off, the fruit won't grow. The thorn will take all the energy from the plant and will not produce fruit. So you have to cut the thorns off if your tree does produce thorns. All right, guys, I'm heading on to an hour. I never got to take pictures. But she never dressed up in any costume, so I could take pictures because she is a poop head. I was trying to photograph her dressed in the lady in white costume walking through the cemetery, but she wasn't down to participate. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for the super chat. You are super sweet. I super love you. You are super awesome. I love all of you guys. And stay tuned. I am uploading that video. I'm just not sure how long it's going to take before it actually uploads. But it is about how the reason for, the spiritual reason for dis-eases. Okay, so stay tuned for that video, you guys. I love you. Let me go charge my phone. And I have this, I don't know, I'm being called like to play with my tarot. So I will go do some shuffling and then maybe record something. Maybe there's a message for one of you guys. That's why I'm feeling this nudge to go, you know, shuffle my cards. All right, guys. Love you lots. Mwah, 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 mwah. Stay hydrated and be kind to yourself and be kind to others. I love you guys.